drafting policies and procedures. Let's say we want a comprehensive travel and expense policy, or at least we want a starting point. We could say draft a comprehensive policy around treatment of business travel costs, required pre-approvals, expense documentation and submission processes, allowances. Just give us a policy. Now, you may not know how to draft this prompt. We could actually just say something like, I want to draft a travel and expense policy for my business. Can you help me? What questions do you have for me to start drafting the policy? So you don't always have to know what the prompt is. You can just say, I have this problem. And then the AI will typically give you a list of questions. And you can simply answer those questions in the chat, and then it will help you create the policy. Do we want to set limits around travel class options or rental cars? What receipts/documentation do we need? Will we reimburse for certain things? Anything we're going to exclude? What's the approval request, right? So we could go through and answer this just in the chat. You could even dictate your answers. And that's one way that I love using AI is I use text-to-speech. We anticipate that employees will incur expenses going to conferences primarily. We will require actual itemized receipts and will not offer per diems. Employees must submit expense reports within 30 days. We allow employees to use personal vehicles, and they will be reimbursed at the standard IRS mileage rate. We will reimburse via payroll only. Employees must travel via economy class. Business class will not be reimbursed. Receipts are required for any expense over $75. And you can just write it like that. And now it's going to draft us a travel and expense policy. And we can pop this into Microsoft Word, into Google Docs, and just edit from there. Pretty neat, huh? Now, there's an even better way to do this, which I just experimented with this morning. And that is have a meeting with your business partner or whoever is helping you come up with a policy. And just talk about what you want it to be. Just record that meeting. I use a tool called fireflies.ai. It comes into a Zoom as an attendee. It comes into Google Meet as an attendee, and it records the meeting. And so I get a transcript of every meeting. And if you don't want somebody to record it, you just kick it out. So this morning, as an example, David Leary, my business partner, and I, oh, look at that great photo of me, did a meeting talking about the Earmark time off policy because we don't have a formal time off policy. And Fireflies, so you're looking at Fireflies here, recorded the meeting. And so I've downloaded the transcript, and now I'm going to upload the transcript into Claude, and I'm going to say, summarize this meeting transcript. And here it's giving us a set of bullet points on what we decided for the policy. It's stating that employees are going to set their own schedules, but they have to put regular hours in a shared Google Doc. This will be pinned in the new Where Am I Google chat room. That's exactly right. Any changes to availability must be posted in the chat room, preferably the day before. For extended time off, employees should provide at least 4 weeks notice and indicate who will cover their responsibilities. This is totally accurate. They must put this in their Google Calendar. Yes, that's exactly what we discussed. We're going to create a Google Doc for tracking hours. There we go. Yeah, this is exactly right. 100% accurate based on the meeting that we had this morning. So now I could say, draft the time off policy document based on what we decided. So think about all the different policies, procedures, workflows you have in your firm. You could simply have a meeting, and it could just be you in the meeting if there's no one to talk to, but I find it helpful to have somebody to talk to, right? Talk to somebody, and then, draft the policy, explain the workflow. You could do a Zoom meeting where you just record yourself doing something, or even a Loom video where you record yourself doing something. As long as you narrate it, you can use the transcript in Claude to create documentation. There we go, written document from a 10-minute meeting.